Audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment. Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment. Facebook group, Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're available on Twitter at PMillerENT. Follow us on Twitter. We will follow back. And we welcome new subscribers who are watching us for the first time. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV. You're watching Audio Thoughts with Prince. It's a debate show. I will give you guys a topic, and let's agree and disagree in the comment section. No vulgar words, no insulting each other, and taura in the comment section. And so latest news, one of the most trending topics at the moment, and the finance ministry permanent secretary George Guvamatanga, the man here to defend himself. And so under fire, finance ministry permanent secretary George Guvamatanga, he struck a defiant tone after fierce criticism over his 5th birthday bash in Harare, where he invited top performers from South Africa. The top civil servant slipped into the vortex of a big storm on Friday after video clips emerged of him showing off his fortune and pledging to multiply by 5 the money that he had been agreed for Lavish, the South African-based superstar, to perform at the decorated bash. And Zimbabweans, frustrated by high-level corruption and plunder by politicians and their cronies, linked the decorated flamboyance by Guvamatanga to his powerful position as finance director of the country. If a no-holds-barred interview, the Standard, Guvamatanga, a former managing director of Barclays Bank Zimbabwe before it was taken over by AMB Capital in 2017, reminded his advisories that he spent 30 years with the international lender, earning millions, and millions more were paid out as packages when he left the bank, now rebranded to Capital Bank in 2017 after an attempt to take it over flopped. Barclays PLC, which was divesting out of several African markets, settled for the Malawi headquartered AMB Capital instead of a consortium of the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange listed banks management, which was led by Guvamatanga. He was then invited to join government following the coup that brought down strongman Robert Mugabe in November 2017. Guvamataga's huge fortune is in addition to a thriving cattle herd being reared over swath of prime land at his farm, which he has said generates not less than $1.2 million a year. Apparently planning for the expensive birthday feast, it began last year when the top civil servant was caught up in the COVID-19 range. He spent many days under artificial oxygen after contracting the disease during the first few months as the pandemic tore through regions, threatening lives, destroying economies, and leaving a trail of destruction. First of all, let me put things into context, Guvamatanga said by phone from Victoria Falls yesterday. The issue of saying the artists were paid more is not correct. The clip was quoted out of context. I was saying to Lavish, one of the Zimbabwe's most decorated musicians, that if I had the money, I would have paid 5 times more than we agreed. Guys, I'm going to repeat this. I want to repeat what Mr. George Guvamatanga said. He said, I was saying to Lavish, one of the Zimbabwe's most decorated musicians, that if I had the money, I would have paid 5 times more than we agreed. It was a tribute to Lavish. You know that I cannot take foreign currency from the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe and spend it like this. I worked for a big international bank for 30 years and I was paid in offshore accounts. There are millions in that account. Others avoid paying taxes when they are paid through offshore accounts, but Barclays was strict. And if you ask Zimbabwe Revenue Authority, they will tell you that I was one of the biggest taxpayers during my stint at Barclays Bank. I paid between $2 million and $3 million in taxes. The records are there. Now, if I paid $3 million ndakasara nemari, how much remained in my account? My package at Barclays, including my bonus, was $3 million. It is all above board. I have a non-offshore account and have interest across most sectors of the economy, from insurance to agriculture to distributing and others. I will need to take you to my farm. I have 1,200 cattle. My business interest and wealth are known and everything has been declared. I cannot pretend to be poor. Most of my cattle fetch not less than 2,500 each, and I sell 500 cattle per annum. So why can't I celebrate life? He added. I planned for this birthday after my near-death experience with COVID-19. So what I'm doing is celebrating the life. I cannot stop my wife and children from organizing the party because they said when you reach 50 years, we will need to celebrate because of what happened. I cannot pretend to be poor to make people happy. I'm not poor. I am so surprised that people are judging me with the 3 years that I've been a civil servant instead of the 30 years that I worked for backless. I'm doing national service in government. I have a trust that is paying the bills for cancer patient an amount more than what was paid to the artist. And I have a maid who I've stayed with for many years, and I bought a house. Guvamatanga added. He said before settling for Mhlanga, he had first hired superstars Mukuzei, Japreza, Mkombe as the main act at the decorated event. Reports said at the weekend, advisories to the former G40 political clique forced Guvamatanga to draft the superstar who last month catered courtesy after performing at the Cape Town birthday bash organized by former strongman Robert Mugabe's son-in-law Adam Molai. But Guvamatanga said a few hitches led him to drop Japreza. Yes, I invited Japreza. He was supposed to be the main act, but there were complications on the management side. I had already paid him a deposit. South Africa's pop stars Mafikizolo and Makazi played along Mhlanga at the bash. So guys, that's the latest regarding to the most talked about news at the moment. Yeah, George Guvamatanga, the man is saying that I have my own money. I made money at Backlash Bank, and I'm not poor. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. Big dinaro. And ndine my interest akawanda in agriculture, in insurance, distribution, logistics, etc. And I was paid in offshore accounts. So which means mari yawe yakawanda iri kune dzimwe nyika, not in Zimbabwe. So big riripo. So guys, katitore in the comment section. This is the audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. I know many people on social media are angry about this. Many people are saying the man has been in government for only 3 years as a civil servant. He's saying I'm doing a national duty. I'm helping the nation. Which means whatever he's earning as a permanent secretary in the government, apana zviripo. The man ane mari yake kudhara, and the man has been in Backlash Bank for 30 years. Which means people are saying okay, if he has been in Backlash Bank for 30 years, akapinda basa maybe ane 16 years, ane 17 years, akana university, akarora ari makore akati. So people are calculating means kunoti zvino balance here, of what he is actually saying. That's a topic for another day. But as for now, the man is defending his stance towards that birthday. He's saying last year ndakaputsa COVID-19, so I had to celebrate life and I had to spend my money because you never know kuti unofarini. Ndomataura azvikitwa na George Guvamatanga replying to the social media negative reactions. People are saying how can he hold a lavish birthday party whereby many people are suffering, many people are not even earning anything. My civil servants are kutambira mari isingatenge, and he's the paymaster of the government. And people are even talking about his relationship between him and Kudatagure, who sponsored that trip to the UK. And saka watch in the comment section. This is audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. He's saying I cannot pretend to be poor. No, I cannot pretend to be poor. And the man also dismissed that clip where we did post it here or takatizoni makadzi kana kuti Mafikizolo vakapohwa 5 times their normal ishimwe, but it seems like it was misquoted. And again, he wasn't talking about makadzi kana kuti Mafikizolo. He was actually talking about the legendary Lavish Mhlanga, kuti aine ndine mari ndakubhadhara 5 times that I was supposed to pay you. I really don't know. Post clip here ingone seconds chete. So adziza kuti chicha inyazotaura kuti vataura kunani, iziti kuna Lavish Mhlanga, iziti kuna Mafikizolo, iziti kuna makadzi here. No one knows because it's just a small clip. And but vanhu vanga varipo pa event iyoyo, these are the people who can actually tell us more regarding to that. And saka zvisinei, tangoti tungena yenyu pano titaure both sides. Remember kuti we have been focusing on the side B, we never focused on the side A because we wanted to hear kuti ivo vaguvamatanga vanoti chii regarding to the whole social media frenzy. And because this topic is trending on social media, everybody is talking about it. Mune munhu autaura zvaari and but at the end of the day, we all need to hear both sides, side A and side B, and you can be the judge. And so katitaure in the comment section. This is the audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Remember guys to subscribe, like, share, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also on our Facebook group, which is a Prince Mila Entertainment TV. We are now available on Twitter at a P Mila ENT. So follow, we follow back. And katitaure in the comment section. This is the audio thoughts with Prince on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. More on this, bless up.